Looks good. Hello. How's it going? Just getting set up. I was like, I'm gonna do the last bit of this model before I head to bed. Sitting there playing. 1 second. Get this. I'm so close to being ready. Ugh. Just testing everything else out. How's it going? Weeblets. Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out the best time or what fits my schedule. But in the last stream I was doing like rusting and chipping and stuff, and all that's really left is just I was gonna do some oil stain across it. I've been loving this model. It's been awesome. I almost didn't want to do like any damage to it. Just keep it clean and have like a nice shiny build like on the shelf. But I just couldn't resist. I just wanted to try out a few techniques. Anyways, let me get ready to go here. Tonight's drink of choice is... Oh wait, I'm gonna be a secondary camera on. 1 second. Why isn't that showing? My secondary camera isn't on for some reason. Hello. There it goes. That's better. Now that works a little better. Okay. Yeah, my drink tonight is a acai. Since I am based here in... Not based, I live in Yokohama. Alright. Where was I anyway? There's some pieces like this. I really kind of wanted to do a little more paneling on, but I got all the chipping and rusting done last time. I think it's time just to do the finishing touches and call this model done. In some ways I may have spent too long on this model, but I enjoyed it. This is an awesome model. It's a nice size. It's just... I like when there's like huge pieces like this. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a couple things I want to do here. Let me start the oil stain. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay. Let's start with this. My plan is to use this oil. Oh, wait, hold on. I do want to put on the glove. The whole purpose of this is just to even out the chipping and the rusting and stuff. Kind of give it a nice gradation, as we'll see. Look at that. Howdy, homeless meat dog. A nice howdy. Texas howdy. I lived in Austin for a while. I am doing the last bits. What I'm going after now is just take that chipping I did last time and the rust. Make it nice and even. But as with all this, it's almost like a little story you're telling. I'm doing pretty good. It's about 7 o'clock here in Japan. I'm having myself an acai. I was playing some ESO. I looked over, my model wasn't quite finished. I ended right after the chipping last time. I was like, I really want to finish this model. So I'm going to see how far I can get. How are you doing? That's the important question, not about me. How about you? How's your week doing? Yep, it's exactly 7 o'clock here. How about you? Is it morning there, or is it also 7 o'clock? Oh, nice. Now I need to, let's see here. I need to review. One second. That's right. You're in Australia, right? If I remember correctly. Especially you gave me the big clue. It's like you say you're an hour behind. One of my goals of streaming is Southeast Asia. I'm sorry. One of my sub goals of streaming is just to get better at remembering names. I mean, even though it's like, I doubt your name is Homeless Meat Dog, but hey, that's great. But getting better at like remembering people's names and stuff. Yeah, Europe. I got a cousin that lives in England actually, but not Europe. Oh no, I have another cousin who's living in Germany right now. Yeah, day's winding down here. It's a beautiful day. How's the days in the rest of the world? Like, we're in fall right now here in Japan, so it's just the perfect temperature. Summer here is so humid and just it's beautiful, but just the humidity just kills me. Hello, people from the raid. I am just kind of getting started doing some casual oil staining on the chipping I did last time, and this is kind of the final stage. Hello. We're just I'm just winding up here, getting started. Day's ending here in Japan, and beautiful day today. I mean, just crisp weather. I was just mentioning, it's like after all the humidity, because being on an island is just, the summers just are nuts. Hello, Dave's Retro Basement. Now, with a name like Dave's Retro Basement, do you have your own like channel or streaming or anything? Negative 15C. Yeah, I can deal without that. See, you also had snow, Blitz, and Dave's. It's like you're both experiencing cold weather. I grew up mostly in Texas, and I moved to Japan. And when I went to Hokkaido, which is the north part of Japan, last February, that was the first time I really saw a lot of snow. And yeah, it was meters high along the road. And maybe for y'all that's normal, but again, when I say stuff like y'all, you can probably tell where I'm from originally. But I don't know if I can get tired of it. It's just so nice. If I'm sitting here doing models and stuff, I would love to be able to just look out the window and just see mountains of snow. It's just so nice. But I might be like biased because I grew up in the extreme heat of Texas, and I'm tired of it. Now, I was only in Hokkaido for like a month, and toward the end, it was warming up. Now, how would I feel after a year? I would still love to move there sometime, and it is on my list of things to do. How about y'all? Do y'all enjoy the snow? Or are you tired of it? I mean, can you get tired of snow? I mean, if you are tired of snow, you can always just vacation somewhere without it. Central Canada, someplace I haven't been. I've been up in Michigan and everything, so I guess it's close to Canada. But Canada is. I know people from Canada, and so. How's Central Canada? Is it pretty? You said it's isolated, but is it nice weather? How is it over there? Now, Daves, are you saying you like the negative 40 weather? Okay, so you still hit high 90s, but in this winter you hit snow? See, that sounds pretty cool. You get really nice warm summers and you get super cold winters. Wait, it's 4:30. Have you not been to bed, or are you just about to go to bed? Did you come here from the raid? I'm curious if you've been up all night watching someone put them all together. If so, I appreciate you staying up and just checking out. This is hopefully this is the last night of this model. My next stream, I'm going to take a really small, like 500 yen model and do it in one stream, sort of a speed build, and do everything, and just see what I can do in like time box 2-3 hours. So you're getting used to staying up late right now? Yeah, the graveyard shift's interesting. When I first moved to Japan, I was still working with a U.S. company, so I was waking up like at 2 a.m. just so I could work with the team over there. Oh, you were streaming? Okay, cool. Thanks for loaning me. After I'm done here, I'll check your last stream out. Oh, doesn't it hook you? Okay, I'll have to check that out, how you did. Yeah, anyone that starts, all I can say is just build. Learn techniques and stuff as you go along, and just have fun. It sounds like you're having fun. That's cool. Wait, it's not worth it? So, are you saying making the Gundam was not worth it? Or working graveyard shifts not worth it? Wow. Oh, now I'm always perusing all the especially since the new channel started up, the what was it, the the miniatures and models, it's easier to find things now because I love to see what other people are doing in terms of like techniques and stuff. But 17 models, holy crap. You're like blasting through those. Almost referring to Dave's Retro Basement. Like 17 is a ton. I've been putting this model together, but of course it's kind of a goal of mine to only stream when I'm working on the model because it's just because of conversations like this. So this one's been really slow going. Where's my other foot? Try and get at least some consistency between the parts. Well, I appreciate everyone who's been staying up late. That's cool. You're in university? Well, you have your priorities. And studying is definitely, especially the most important priority for you right now. But doing stuff like this will definitely help relieve stress. Now, Dave, you're talking about you're buying easy kits and stuff. This one is a pretty, it's a reasonably complicated model, but my last two models, my last three models were pretty simple kits also. So it's kind of, it's relaxing to put those kits together because even if the kits are simple, you can put whatever sort of time and detail you want. It can make a simple kit look good or just put together and add it to your collection. It's nice. What type of engineering? Electrical engineering? Or I guess was it considered civil engineering, like bridges and stuff? Yes. I'm always interested in what was it? I've seen studies where like the blue light from screens actually reduces melatonin and stuff, makes it harder to go to sleep. I'm not a scientist. So yeah, I think anything to get you away from the television or a phone or something before you go to bed and concentrate on real things like a book or a model. For me, that it works. Chemically, I don't know. I'm not biology. I'm just like a programmer. Yeah. Man, that last night when I was doing all the rust and stuff with the pen and everything, that was a pretty unique experience. I've done this sort of method on a smaller model before when I was learning it, but yeah, putting these models together, it's nice. Originally I was from Houston, and then I lived in Austin for a long time. I still got a lot of people down there. Yeah, Texas is pretty big, and it's hot. I think of all over Texas, I probably enjoyed Austin the most. It's just it was kind of laid back. It wasn't congested like Dallas. It wasn't humid like Houston. Well, it was humid, but it wasn't as bad. But you know, it's Texas. Yeah, I'm starting to forget where everything was in Texas. It's just yeah, Buc-ee's is still a thing. It's actually bigger than ever now. So I moved to Japan 5 years ago and I haven't gone back yet to visit, and that's some list of things to do. But Buc-ee's was really getting popular right before I left. Yeah, Buc-ee's is nuts. But people who say Buc-ee's has the best barbecue, they have no what they're talking about. There's a lot of barbecue conversation if you want. Yeah, there's nothing really to do in Austin. You know, there's the music festival or whatever, which never interested me. It was a good place to work because I worked there at a lot of startups, and it was small at the time, so it was easy to get around. So. But if you're going to go there for sightseeing, I don't know. There's not like something I would definitely say you have to go see there. Yeah. Now, summer's humid here, but if you can make it here anytime, it's worth going. There's just too much to do. So, the one thing to keep in mind is you have Tokyo. And every single train stop around Tokyo is like a different sort of experience. Of course, you have like Akihabara, which is Electric Town, and then you have Shinjuku and Harajuku, and they're both like high school or junior high, and all the different train stops that go around Tokyo are just a totally different experience. And it's a pretty cheap train all the way around, so you'll be walking a ton. And that's sort of the lowdown I give to anyone that comes here. Is just, oh yeah, and then of course the Osaka is a more traditional experience out there, which is farther south. So yeah, whatever you do, you'll have plenty to do. Wherever you go. Now I'm in Yokohama, so there was a huge Gundam here, and I have a picture of it on my Twitch channel somewhere, or my Discord, or whatever. And unfortunately, that's been moved down to Osaka, but it's not moving anymore. They're not animating it. Here in Yokohama, it's actually standing up, and it was kind of moving out, and had a little skit they put on, which was awesome, because I would walk around the harbor and it'd be coming out and out, walking in and out, and kneeling down, and it's quite cool to see. You'd be riding a car on the highway, leaving town, you see this gigantic Gundam standing out there in the harbor. Hey, what's that? Hey, I don't know why my Nightbot. I'm trying out a bot, Homeless Meat Dog. I'm sorry, I don't know what you did, but it didn't like it. So, I will. Okay, well, I'll check that rule because I just set the defaults. So I apologize. I only set Nightbot because I wanted to be able to do like, well, hold on. The whole reason I did Nightbot was this. So I could type in, I could do this. I can go that and then pin it. That being able to pin that is the only reason I did it. And and that wasn't really that important to me. So I'll how is it even showing up? It's stuff like this that I'm not even sure if it works right. I just wanted to pin stuff to the top and see if it worked. I don't know. Is that annoying? Hey, thanks coming, Daves. I'm gonna check out your stream, man. Thanks. I always try to look to see who's coming in because I'm getting involved with this channel more. So I appreciate you coming by and get some sleep. You too. Have a good rest. What was it? Oh yeah. So, Homeless, what were you trying to say? In not all caps, so my bot doesn't hate you. Because I mean, I gotta definitely turn that rule off. Because if someone's spamming all caps, I can just go over here and click, and I just don't like URLs. And one thing I want to point out, yesterday I did I just kind of did random sponge chipping right here, and then I did like a dabbing of the silver kind of dry brush. And I love the way that looks. I'm kind of curious if I like this. Let me go down, see if I make it look kind of like a rust. Oh yeah. I can imagine you doing the all caps on that. It was so sad because I'm constantly going downtown and seeing them dismantle it. But I knew they're going to. They actually dismantled it far later on than I thought they would. But you're not the only person that's distraught about it. People are just wondering because it's kind of a joke. The pose. Hold on, let me see here. 1 second. So down in so this right here is actually. Wait, hey, my camera not showing? Well, it is. Okay, good. Let me do this so I can see this. Can you see this? Yeah. So this is actually the model I bought at that when I went down there. I went down there while the border was still closed. So it was empty. So the new pose they got. I'm looking at hold on. Let me do this so I can see what I'm doing here. The new pose they got is like this. I think it's like hold on, let me get over in the camera so I can see it. Oh my gosh, pieces are falling off. Hold on, let me fix them. Oh, this guy's huge. It's like that, and then people are going, "Oh, it's the proposal." He's gonna propose, "Oh, will you marry me?" sort of thing. So that's everyone's joke, and now I'm just waiting to see if people are posting pictures next to it in the same position, but it's not moving at all. Yeah, it's just like this. There. Yeah. Well, you're not the only person asking why they are downgrading it. Can we see that? Maybe he'll help me out. This was the coolest mod. I just did a clean build and there's no weathering or anything. I just painted everything and did a little bit of panel lining. Actually, not much. It's pretty much a straight build. Yeah, it's huge. It's not perfect. I don't think it was considered perfect grade, but it is just, it's nuts. Like the way. Let me see if I can show the leg pieces, like the way they move and stuff. Man, this piece is getting loose. My last move did not do good. Like I purposely like kind of painted it sort of a sparkly red, but I did a little panel lining. I didn't do much detail on this. I just painted it just to kind of cover up any defects and plaques. Oh, and this model didn't even require any sort of snipping or clipping or anything. It was designed to just pop off. The pieces just... And it actually has a room for a light in there. Anyways, I love this model. It was a blast to put together. I'm going to put them right over here. Okay. Yeah, it didn't really have any. It just, when I was, so, again, I went down there when the borders are closed, and it was like kind of during COVID, and even though there's like literally 3 people in this shop, they had like 10 workers, and the workers were screaming, "You can only buy one!" Like, I picked up a box, "You can only buy one!" I don't know. But very good model. It just, I would say of all of I put together, this one just exceeded all expectations. It's dusty though. There, that's my, I didn't do weathering, it's just dusty now. Yeah, I don't see like any, I broke off. It actually fell off the shelf and survived pretty well. Oh, it's like all its fingers are posable and yeah. You haven't. I gotta tighten this guy up. But I only put on like maybe 30% of the water seals, because I kind of like the actual design on it. I still have like all the seals over there somewhere. Well, the cool thing is it's posable, so you can like just, you can have it sitting on your shelf like that. That's what I have. I have my desk here. I got a little shelf up there he just sits on. Well, if you can get one, I recommend getting it, even if you do it later. I really don't know like how hard it is to get or anything. But when I saw it, I went in the store. I need to use my glove here. I had a Gundam burger. And what else did I have? It's just, they had the cafe, and you sit in the cafe and you can look out and you see the Gundam sitting there. So the first skit was the landing thing had the construction bay and the thing, and it opened up, and then he walked out and he had like a mishap, and he leans down and it's like, "Oh no, I'm broken." And then there's a 30-minute break. And then you go get your burger or whatever, and you're sitting there eating your burger in the cafe, and you can watch it and go shopping. And then 30 minutes later, you go out, and it gets up, and it does its finger thing, and it points its finger in the air. So cool. So much fun. Someone was telling me the other day that their Bandai is going to be reissuing a lot of their older models. think it was on my stream last week. And I was excited to hear that. Because I didn't realize how seasonal a lot of stuff was. And I missed out. I'd seen the shelf and I didn't know I should pick it up. So now I got extreme fear of missing out when I see something cool on the shelf. I am ready for your important question. I don't remember it, and that's a good thing because I've had a lot of the burgers here in Japan are basically, so we have hamburgu, which is, like the hamburger steak sort of thing, and it's basically a Salisbury steak known in the rest of the world or whatever, or meatloaf, which is ground beef with a little bit of breading and seasoning and stuff. Hamburgu. A lot of places in Japan, they just stick the hamburger on a piece of bread and they call it a hamburger. But since I don't remember the hamburger at the cafe, that means it must have been pretty reasonable. But we had other things. I think, who knows? We probably bought yakisoba. I remember sitting in the cafe eating the food. I just don't quite remember what the food was, and that's a good thing. Yeah, the age-old question, is a hamburger a sandwich? It's a hot dog a sandwich. I think when the bread is the majority and it encapsulates the whole experience, it's considered a sandwich. It's kind of like a vegetable is a type of fruit. It's a category of fruit. So a sandwich is a hamburger is a type of sandwich. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight up. This is the way it is. It is scientific fact. If you don't believe me, I'll write a blog about it, and then it will be on the internet, and thus scientific fact. Correct. That is correct. All burgers are sandwiches, correct. A bologna sandwich is not a burger. How do we finish this one? What am I doing? I personally love sandwiches because you can just put anything in there together and it's a meal. Well, who needs a Wikipedia page when I can just write a blog? As long as the blog gets scanned and is searchable on Google, it becomes fact. Where if you were to type in "what is a sandwich" and my blog post comes up, it is thus scientific fact. Had an argument with someone about the appendix, and I did that. I made a blog on somewhere. I just wrote a stupid article about how I just said something about the appendix, and I'm called the blog Pure Scientific Facts. And then I send them the link. I'm like, look, here's an article about it. Because it's insane people quote just random blog posts that have no credentials or anything. But Wiki's an interesting case because it seems like a lot of people curate that information. So when it comes to sandwiches and burger classifications, it's probably a good source. Now, the tips you read from the 2000s, how do they hold up? Because I'm trying to think. I lived here briefly from 2000 around 2003-ish. And unfortunately, I did not get into gunpla or modeling because I thought it was just too much or too difficult. I wish I did. But I'd love to see some old blog posts about techniques and stuff. Because, like, I don't know, did this stuff right here even exist back in 2000? Or were people just buying mascara? Maybe that was a tip. It's like this right here. These right here I bought at the $1 store, the Hackwind store. And they're great. They fall apart, but the one that came with it fell apart almost just as fast. I want to do some panel lining right there. Sometimes I miss some of these. It'll be an opportunity to have some fun. There. I was like promising myself I wouldn't do any more panel lining. There. I love this pin. Oh, really? So the older posts are more about that? That's kind of cool. Is there any particular site you're looking at for the blog posts? Because I'm definitely interested in seeing those. I'll come across old magazines, especially like just old Gundam magazines, and they're pretty cool because a lot of them showcase. Here, let me see it here. 1 second. What we got here? Usually like Hobby Japan magazines are like this, where it will showcase a couple models and what's coming out, and then it will show a couple of techniques inside it. It's pretty inspirational. Just anything just to get the brain juices flowing. Unfortunately, like any store, it's usually sealed, so you can't look at it on the shelf. And this thing is a pretty hefty price, actually, these magazines. But they're all full color. They're definitely worth it. Yeah, if you find that blog post, I want to know. I love that sort of stuff. Now, for magazines, I've been meaning to try also, especially those big Japanese magazines, to see if the Kindle versions, how they are. I mean, it kills me a lot of Kindle stuff is the same price as the actual magazine, but houses here in Japan are not that spacious. But the best part is we all have, like, Google Translate, so despite whatever language it is, you can just put it up there and see what's going on. Keep picking up the same piece that I've already done. Did I already finish them all? Hold on. This one can use some work. When I was doing the rust yesterday, I just did random spots. That was a lot of fun. It's interesting with chipping and stuff. I see people do different orders. Yesterday I did the black sponge first, and then did sort of the silver, like you can see the silver inner metal, and then did rust on top. But I also see people do opposite, where they do the silver first and then kind of do a darkening along the major sections. I don't think of course there's not a right answer. See, this thing is already, I want to get that in there and it's not behaving. I did spray this with a mat because I was out of my flat. Which is kind of needed before you do this sort of makeup kit. Definitely gotta spread it around. Yeah, like that. Still trying not to make this look too dirty. Okay, let's see, I got the feet done. Do your arms. Okay. Problem is I got these pieces all over the place. I'm gonna lose track of which ones I've... Oh, why not? Before I do, hold on. Before I do that, there is something I want to do. 2010s, you know what? That's still like almost 15 years ago. Unbelievable, 15 years ago. 2010, 2000, it's about the same. Now, I keep seeing people say use jets because of the heat. That's what turns them like blue on the edges and rust on the middle. So for this model, I was going to follow the same thing. Cool. Yeah, if you put in Discord, I have that Gunpla thing, or here in this chat, I'll be able to see it. But I really want to see that. Because I'm curious what type of blog has this sort of information on it. Because once you find one of those, maybe it'll help me find other ones. But the Discord's the best. Just be able to share with everyone, and it won't be lost. Oh, the link probably won't work here. Yeah. If you don't mind, put it on Discord. Just any of those channels is fine. My Discord server is just whatever. It's just something I set up, but it won't be lost. I forgot. That's another setting I have is I had tons of people having trouble, posting like get hundreds of views if you click this link. So I disabled links being able to be posted. Oh, thank you so much. That is so awesome. I went to storage last weekend and I got out most of my older models I made 5 years ago. And it looked good. It's like Gundam models. Like, as I went along, I kind of learned one technique after another. And I'm still average at best. But the earlier models, I painted, like in terms of just, I sprayed the basic color, but I didn't do any sort of detailing. And it looked good. Even the non... Here, let me show you this one. People wonder about why Gunpla is good. Well, the one Bandai makes. This is an old Macross model here. And it was the biggest pain to put together. It's an older model, though. And it is falling apart on me, even though I'm holding it. Yeah, these gigantic pieces. Yeah, it does transform. Yes. You probably know from Macross. Not Macross, from Robotech. And, but dang it. It's like these older models. These newer Gunpla models are just so nice and go together. And this one, I had to get the rubber bands out and put together and stuff. It is. Are you familiar with Robotech? This is from the Scott Bernard sort of third section of Robotech, which is it's an alpha. But the model was just, it's an old cast, and it was hard to put together. Well, in Macross, there's a lot of information out there. You know, America is called Robotech. It's 3 different animation series they shoved together. In Japan, this was what was the original name of it? I forgot. But in America, there's a third season. Beautiful series. Kudos to Harmony Gold, who put 3 different Japanese series together to make Robotech. Incredible if you haven't seen it. If you don't know about Robotech, you have to watch it. I'd say watch the American version. So good. Yeah. And America's called Macross. Same story. They combined it. But so well done. Great orchestral music. It's one of the few times where I do say the American import and retooling of the story was actually worth it. Really good. But Robotech. Sorry, I love showing off these old models. Anyway, I was learning. You can see. Oh, look. Oh, no panel lining. Oh, no. What do we do? Enjoy it. Like, I would never even thought about doing this stuff, like, when I was doing that model. So you're familiar with Macross? Sounds like you know Macross. No. I'm not to the point of doing that either. I've never carved any custom panel lines. And this is one of those models where I was tempted because I saw the people on YouTube carving a bunch of panel lines here or under here. And I'm like, no, I'll never finish this model if I'm going to do that. I would have to choose someday I'll choose a smaller model and just, try it. But that's the way it goes. It's like, don't be scared. Buy a cheap model and have fun. I haven't done it yet, yeah. So I'm with you on that. I'm just going pure oil stain and everything. I didn't want to paint over this. I started touching this. I'm like, This actually took a little more time than I thought. Yeah, there's so much content with Gundam, but if you watch Macross, if English is your stronger language in Japanese, I recommend trying to find Robotech and giving that a go. Because Macross can be pretty rough at times. There's the movie. What was the movie name? Love. It came out in the mid-late 90s. Insane. Like, watch the movie if you see it. They're releasing on Blu-ray soon. Oh, yeah. Here's a Gundam. Here. This is stuff I pulled out of storage. It's on my list. What the hell is that? Is that coming out? I can't wait to put this one together. I don't remember where I got this. And speaking of Macross, an actual Macross model, I was actually using one of these to learn a few techniques on. I was trying to do some hand painting, but this is on my backlist here on the shelf. I've been trying not to collect as much. Oh, the Macross animation is super nice. But if you watch Macross, just watch Macross. Macross 7 is okay. There was one where I was watching. This is what lost me. The guy flies his fighter by playing a guitar, and it was in Japanese, and he kept on singing the same power to the music song, and I thought it was funny, but I could not handle it. No, I haven't gotten to Palabar. I know of it. I know nothing of it. Are you familiar with it? Oh, does he? Palabar, he controls it with the guitar? Does he sing while he uses the guitar? It's so crazy. It's awesome. I mean, if you were to tell someone, "Oh yeah, he controls his giant fighting robot with a guitar," but they did it. I'm trying to remember what Macross that was, where that was happening. Kind of all the people had instruments. I only saw a few episodes. But I didn't realize Palabar controlled it with instruments. Because I've always saw that, like, for rent or pictures from it. That aspect eluded me. Yeah, and you start mixing guitars and stuff. So that's why with Macross, you stick with just like the first season and maybe 7. But Robotech in America, they mixed a 3 different, totally separate animations. And they combined the stories. They did a really good job. Like, I watched as a kid growing up. And as an adult, after I knew everything that I know about where the origins of stuff came from, I still clap at it. And like, I tell people you gotta watch Robotech. You can't go wrong with that. And the voice acting is just great. It's goofy and good at the same time. I mean, a lot of 80s anime import voice acting was goofy, like Speed Racer and stuff, but that's part of the charm. But Macross, man. I mean, not Macross, Robotech. Especially the music. Very good music. If you just even look up the opening sequence of Robotech, that's all, just if you just watch that, then you'll know enough if you want to watch the series or not. Because the opening sequence has clips, kind of it summarizes the full 3 seasons, and it has the full orchestra that's kind of used through the series and stuff. Yeah, that should be at 1985. That's probably around the time it came out, yeah. It starts off with the main character, Rick Hunter, looking up as he's coming up on his Valkyrie off the STF-1. That should be it. I mean, there's only one Robotech opening. I don't think it changed during the whole series. If you're watching, I gotta know after you finish. This oil is just so awesome. It just gives a slight shadow. Robotech. That's so you know what you're watching. Because I was super young when I came on, but I have strong memories of watching it. And there's there's a YouTube channel called like Toy Galaxy or something that does a really good job talking about all the Japanese origins of stuff. And they have several episodes on how it came together. But the best thing to do is just watch the first 3 episodes. You've watched the openings. If it doesn't make you sick, then find the first 3 episodes, and if those still don't make you sick, you're done. The rest of the series is for you. Oh, the motorcycle is what's it, Mesopia or whatever it is. So that was the 3rd series in Japan they put all together. And that's where this guy in here is. But Robotech combines them all in a really good way. And I don't want to say anything because I actually don't want to spoil the story. They actually bridge each of the different anime series, which have nothing to do with each other, but they connect them. And then there was a series of books that actually the author further connected everything. It's actually very amazing. But the motorcycles, were a different series. In Robotech, it was in the far future. The Invid were attacking Earth or whatever. I think it was Earth. And you have the guys with the motorcycles that can become armor, and you have the transforming alpha fighters. But Robotech connects it by saying the creators of the Invid are actually... No, that's what... Hold on, I'm trying to remember now. The Invid are actually an invading force that was actually against the Robotech Masters. So Robotech Masters were trying to attack Earth, and when they... In the first part, when the thing hit the planet, that alerted their senses to say, oh, they're on Earth, we need to go attack. And it took them so long to get to Earth that's where the third season comes in. That's when they arrived. If a memory is correct. So there's the 20 words or less answer. How do the motorcycles fit in? By the time that part of the series comes in, it's like Earth is like desolate, and like everyone's just trying to survive. Yeah, I mean, it's like a late 70s, early 80s animes 3 that in the 80s America needed to make Harmony Gold and stuff wanted to make money from importing, and they did a pretty good job piecing together. But that's the same thing with Transformers. I mean, it was like a different toy lines they pieced together and made a new story out of. I guess all the 80s stuff was basically imported Japanese stuff where they, well, at least from America's point of view, most of the 80s cartoons were imported from Japan with a new story tacked on. But Robotech was the best one. The worst case was, and this is late 70s. This is like, I only know it because of my older brothers. It's Battle of the Planets. You ever heard of the Battle of the Planets? In Japan, it's called Gatchaman. I'm sure you've seen pictures. Like the characters have been used in like Capcom fighting games and stuff. Science Ninja Force is the translation, but in America it's called Battle of the Planets, and they massacred this story. Yes, that is correct by Robotech. Whole new... He did a really good job. They didn't really... And here's the worst part about Robotech is when it originally aired, they didn't have much editing. And then it went on to VHS and they cut them down. And then later on they started... Like, Netflix actually showed the originals, and there was so much that was lost, and then eventually Netflix showed them all, and then if you buy them on DVDs or something, it's there, but there's so many scenes that were cut out after the original airing, because I don't think they edited that much, because it's a pretty bloody series. So early 80s cartoons, they kept a lot of the blood in. And then things started getting sensitive toward the end of the 80s. And now we're back to where it'll show everything. Am I done? Hold on. Wasn't paying attention. Thanks for letting me talk. Before I know it, I think I'm done. But it's like, what is done? I'll definitely want to spray with matte one more time just to stop the finish coming off. Here's what I'll do. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. And then maybe as I assemble it, I'll see what I missed. Ooh. 1 second. Right back. I'm back. Okay. The question is, am I done with this model? Let's find out. Because I need to move on to the next one. Otherwise, I'll suffer from model paralysis. Okay. Ooh. I mean, it's one of those things where I had the original plan of the stuff I want to do. I want to do just a little bit of chipping, some oil and panel lining, but I didn't want to go crazy. Ooh, you know what I want to do? Actually, there's one more thing I want to do. This is what will stop me from ever finishing. I want to do something with the hands. Just a little something. not sure what. Usually the hands are a darker color. Doing a little silver on the joints is always the cheap brush. Hopefully it's not going to be too just something. Like that. I don't know what it is. I'm just painting the joint silver just to cause a little bit of reflection. Actually, oh darn. I don't. Oh, it's funny you say that. Oh, I don't have one here. This is one of those cases I would love to have flex. It's like, oh yeah, speaking of which. But no, I didn't pick that out of storage. Wait, hold on. Maybe. Where are you? Oh, come on, where'd you go? Nope. Where did you go? I don't understand. All I can find. No, all I can find is a leg from that kit. So yeah. There was one cool one I put together, and it was in my bag. So like I got a whole bunch of stuff out of storage this last weekend. It was in my bag where I keep all my the manuals from the old kits and stuff. Yeah, somewhere without a leg. I think the kit had alternate legs and stuff. I wonder. Oh no. Here we go. Since we're showing things off, I did a small sazabi, and when I was doing it, this is like 5 years ago actually now, I was like, I'm gonna, instead of doing red, I'm gonna paint purple. I think it turned out so cool. It's like I did pure like this one. I actually don't remember. This is a let me see. What was it? Do I have the manual still? Crap, I found the manual of, oh, it's a frame grill. That's different. Here's that one. Oh, here we go. That was an RG, yeah. That was this kit here. Yeah, it was an RG. And I don't know what like inspired me. Yeah, I just like for the darker red, I painted dark purple, and but again, nothing fancy. I just spray painted it. I didn't do any panel lining or anything. Did a little bit. I mean, I was just learning how to do pinning. But some decals, not too many. And yeah, well, the foot's on the shelf over there. It was like in a box. But beautiful. I love the like all the internal skeleton. I painted just like a chrome silver. Just a 3-color scheme. Oh, that leg right there. I found the mangle. I didn't find the model. Oh, I found it. It's not. Oh, here we go. Here's the model. And there's the figure. I was like, it's in the same bag with the actual, just like from Nier Automata. You're witnessing me like dig through storage. Now I did this one early on, and this was so irritating because there were so many small parts. Oh man, look at discolored from the heat. But I tried a technique where, I don't know where I saw this. Again, this is like 5 years ago. Here we go. That's probably a good way to show it. You actually get a bottle, like a clear bottle, and you mix glue with pieces from the runner. And the runner melts into the glue. And then you use that as like a paste to fill it in. And like right there. See if it's showing up. One second. Like showing the inner thigh and well, like the seam line's gone. I mean, but the same effect probably just done through normal welding. Yeah, exactly. There was like a big spaces. So melting the runner in the glue became a paste that filled it in, and I tried it in several spots because I still didn't do much airbrushing. This is the type of model you just use, some sort of Bondo or whatever and airbrush it, but it filled in the gaps. Pretty cool. It was a cool technique, but the small pieces of this drove me nuts. And once again, like I always like spray painted everything, so all the small pieces, all the spray painting with cans, and this model drove me nuts. Get this leg on. You are reassembled. Oh, really? I got like a bag of parts. This one came with these gigantic claws, and I was just using spray cans. So I like did a dusting of silver, then dusting of gold, then dusting of silver to see how it looked. It's like missiles and stuff. This thing had tons of pieces in it. Oh, nice. Wrestling mask. That's how you really show your knowledge of models, is to wear a mask. I'm trying to remember if this... I guess you have to take the arm off or something. Remember, this connects somehow. And she has, like, these gigantic arms and claws. Hey, wait, there's a trigger here. Oh, it's spring-loaded. I forgot about this. Hold on. Like this to this. There's actually a spring in there, and you push this button, and it's supposed to do something. Not anymore. But it's actually a spring in there. Yeah. Exactly. And this is how I began... Oh, it's all falling apart. And this is how I began my my first moved to Japan 5 years ago. This is how I began my my modeling. It was crazy stuff like this. But there you go. There's a kotobukiya. And I have some more in storage because I bought this one along with some really difficult ones. And after that experience, I was not motivated to continue with them. Although they look cool, I should just put together and not worry about it. Like, is that interesting? If, like, no painting at all, just put together and to see how it looks. I think it's probably worth it. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, I love their kits. I love when I see them on the shelf. When I put them together, it's definitely difficult. Let me see if I'm done with this. Like, there's things I want to do. I wanted to paint that, but you have to just call it quits at some point. It, the big assembly. Are these legs? I'll try to decide which one looks best on the outside. I think, yeah, I'll go with this. And let me connect these. Oh, yeah. See all these little small details I gotta do still. I need to put in the 100 missiles. The small parts that make the model look really cool. Making sure it's fitting on right. If it falls off, then I know it's wrong. There's so much more I could do with these jets. Paint them silver or whatever. Like in the future, I'd probably do a stream where I just take things off the shelf and pick something off of it I want to improve. we'll see how much it irritates me before I worry about things like that. So many missiles. Well, it's cool. I saw someone do the extra scribing, and then they painted it kind of a honeycomb in here, and it was lighter blue in there. This model has so much room for improvement. Okay, thought I was missing some. How do I think the box will be for MG Penelope? Let me look. Oh, okay. In the past few weeks, I have picked that box up, the Penelope, so many times. I'm like, wow, this looks cool. And I put it back. I just don't have this. So, if you do it, I say do it. It's gigantic. It's a huge box. And it looks like a big model. I've seen them on display. I don't know, maybe in my Discord, I put a picture up of one of the displays at one of the stores. I think I did. If I didn't, I need to. But I think when that model is in there, and it's on my list. I just see it so much on the shelves here. So, yes, I want to do it. If you have a chance to do it, I say do it. The box is gigantic. Hold on. I can compare it to this one. It's about the same size. These are like like that Penelope and this one are like the popular ones right now. Hold on, let me make sure I get a good view of this. Oh shit, I just stepped on it. I think I just crushed your hand. Okay. Yeah, the Penelope box is about the same size as this one, because they're all sitting there on the shelf together. I don't know if I get a good view. I can't get a good view of it, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's huge. I would say that put together on display, it's bigger than this. It's, from when I see it on display, it's like that. There, that's the size. It's like a cantaloupe. It's like two cantaloupes. This one here I wanted to put in the back because I is off balance. Ooh. Sorry for guys' music. This music's from Xenogears. I saw that Xenogears model sitting on the shelf. And it's been staring at me for a while. There's been so much Xenogears figures and models coming out. I'm still hoping for a remake or something. Okay. Still something missing here. Did I lose the scabbards of his... Where did they go? There you are. Oh, I got to get these cleaned up real quick. This won't be super clean, but you'll have to forgive me. To come back into these later, but that's the way it's gonna be. Tiger, tiger. Alright, let's see here. Boom. Am I done? Is it done? Can I call this finished finally? Camera's better. That other camera I have right here kind of sucks. I think I am done with this model, finally. I think that was a pretty cool model to do. But what did I learn from this model? One thing I liked was I painted those pipes gold. I did that early on, and that was nice. I didn't worry too much about the endoskeleton. I just painted just one part silver, and that was it. And that's all you can see anyway. Oh yeah, the white lining. This white pen saved the day. Don't do by brush. I recommend this. With the green, the brown actually works better for paneling than black. What else did I learn? Oh, the inner arms, like these things right here were pretty plain looking, but by doing sort of a loose speckle of silver spray on them, it gave them a nice texture. So even though they're they're flat, but it looks nice. At least in person. I don't know if that's coming across right in camera. Anything else? Big flat areas. I enjoyed doing kind of the chip damage with the silver showing through, just here and there. It's nice. Otherwise, this model just was so fun. I mean, other models are either overcomplicated or difficult or something, but this one's just cool. A++. Well, I think I'm going to be calling it. Oh yeah, here we go. Gundarium? That's alright. What is Gundarium tier? Whatever it is, this is definitely high on my list of enjoyed models to do. I can look at my shelf, and I enjoyed all of them, but this model gave me inspiration to want to learn to do more techniques, and I had to just stop myself. Like, I'd almost buy this again and then go crazy with it, trying a bunch of new techniques on it. It's one of those models. It has a lot of extra things. I don't know. Has a lot of details, like these big shield pieces. There's things you could do with them that are kind of cool. I've seen people mod it where the middle piece actually cut out and it goes separate, and people glue like all these flat panels, or they scribe more panel lines on there. But even on its own, just a straight build, this model is so good. Highly recommended. It was an easy build. The initial cutting of the pieces and putting together was very effortless. I didn't have any problems with pieces fitting together or anything. And the basic build already looked really good. And that's the thing. Even for like the smaller models, some of them have too small, or the pieces, if you don't sand them down right, they don't fit together quite right. This one's good. Perfect. And that's my review. Yeah, it does. It only has this one set of hands. I believe. We'll check. Like, the initial runners, it didn't have that many runners on it. What do I have? 1, 2. Because, like, I had 2 of those. These pretty much make up the skeleton, the outer shell, endo, armor, and this right here, this runner was for those arms that held up the shield. Pretty basic in terms of runners and complexity. A lot of this stuff was because we had to do 4 sets of everything. 4 sets of arms and 4 sets of the circles and inside and outside. Yeah, 1 set of hands. Oh yeah, and this is the thing. If you take these things off, these little... I tore it off. Okay, here we go. Here, might as well show off what's going on here. Ugh. Stand up, will you? Like this comes up here. This comes out like that. It's supposed to be able to do this. It's not holding in there though. It's supposed to, there we go. So all these little... But it doesn't clip on very well. Hold on, let me look at the back here. Is there a picture? I thought I had a picture of it holding the... It's not. Yeah, imagine that. I guess I imagine it. Let's do the... The quad wing is a menace. Hey, good morning from the US. Yeah, it's evening here in Japan. The quad wing, you've heard of this or something else? Gundam models. Are you making a quad wing something that's causing a lot of issues or something? Yeah, because like, here we go. He's gonna shield up. There. Now you can't. Oh yeah? Yeah, see, my introduction to this model, and now I gotta see the episodes with a minute, was I saw him on the shelf, and it looked badass. And that's a great way to be introduced to certain things. No spoilers. I will be watching it. But it's known as the quad wing. I will take that. Yeah, it's just... I saw it. And I'm like, what a cool model. Which season is that from? Let me get that on my list of things to watch. Yeah, I am done with this model. I've done the chipping and the oiling and the panel lining and... Well, you're about where I'm at. It seems weird because I feel like I've seen a ton of Gundam, but there's so much I don't know. I don't understand at what point do I watch enough where I actually feel like I know something. So at the Gundam factory here in Yokohama, there was a room where it actually had the full timeline up against the wall. And I had already seen tons of seasons, and I'm like, I know only, I could point to a couple or 3 or 4 of them that I recognize. Like, I don't know. That is awesome. So you're not as dumb as before. See, that's a good way to be. I've been recently just watching like the first season because I put together that Zach last month. Like I had to refresh everything because I mean, growing up in the States, I only had like exposure to like Wing and Seed and what else was there. But now it's like everything's everywhere. So hey. Gundam models, do you also stream or anything? Building your models or anything? I like to watch. Oh, Unicorn. Yeah. And then that live action one came out, which is still on my list to watch. I gotta watch it. Okay, thanks for watching. I keep track so I can make sure I follow people before I end the stream. IG? What's IG? Oh, Instagram. Oh, that's cool. So what do you make like shorts or just pictures of the models you're doing? For a short time, I was trying to put out pictures like on Twitter and such. I just got lazy. And then I discovered Twitch. Yeah, that's cool. Same name? Awesome. I would mean to get Instagram more. Well, it's a very cool play on the word, man. Is it so? I guess it's just grown. It's like I remember like when I was posting on Twitter, I posted a picture of my my Valkyrie, and I put a Gunpla hashtag on it, and I got attacked, and people are angry that it wasn't Gunpla, and I agree, but that's my experience. But Instagram, yeah, I'll have to get on that. Exactly. Just ignore it. All that matters is, are you making anything and are you sharing it? But it was just funny that it's kind of my first experience that toxicity. Let's see, now that this one's done, my next model is going to be something far more easier. No, I'm not even sure what you're referring to. Me, if I Google that, will I know what it is? Oh shit, that looks cool. Yes. Okay. I have seen that. And it actually came up on my Amazon the other day. And is it third party? Maybe that's why I didn't realize it was. I thought it was something from Armored Core or something. I got so much stuff on my shelf. So the next stream I'm going to do is this one here. And I'm going to do a one sitting thing where I'm going to do a dusting weathering, which I've never done before. And just see like how battled and weathered I can make it in one sitting. And I'm going to just cut it, no sanding, put together, and have fun. And then after that, I may do this one here. I was just showing this a little bit ago. It may be time for this. I'm not sure if that's that coming in. But that's going to be a pretty big kit also. But I was just excited about putting this together. There's a Xenogears kit I want to put together I was mentioning. This is... Hey! It's a Is there a difference between A, B, and C? I just saw this on the shelf, and I'm like, I like that. And I liked how it actually had... Hold on, let me switch cameras. There we go. It's be a bit easier. I liked... I wanted to put something like massive together, and I liked how it had the separate Gundam from the vehicle, because one thing I missed, hold on. So there was like 5 years ago, everything's 5 years ago, there was a massive Gundam on the shelf that I wanted to buy, but I was afraid to buy it. So I bought the small version. And I can't find the big version anymore. But if I ever see this on the shelf, I'm picking it up. This was... Yeah, hold on. Your knowledge far surpasses... It is a... Ooh, check this out. I even have the... lucky for you. This was... Yep. A Dendrobium. Oh, there we go. And it was a very simple kit. You can see from the fold out. Instructions. The HDI. It was an awesome kit, but it was like the first vehicle I put together. It's probably actually the first one that I actually panel lined on. This is where I kind of learned anything about panel lining. And it was actually where I was learning about putting in filler and Bondo and stuff and trying to paint over it. I can see the mistakes in learning. There is a gigantic version of this, and that's the one I really want now. And that's what inspired me to buy the Apex, was because I wanted this one. Yeah, see, that you know what? You're talking about the guy right there, the small Gundam in the cockpit. Yes, it's a huge box on the shelf. My recent trips to various Gundam places here failed me when I was looking. So I need to go probably just a little bit outside of town to some older hobby stores to maybe find the kit. But I love the shape, the roundness. It's just so badass. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's put it back on, because you could optionally open or close these. I did one open, one close. Well, I lived here for about 3 years back in 2000. I got a taste of the life here before, and so I was prepared to what it took to move here this time, and I had a job that allowed me to move here. Yeah, my Japanese is lacking. My wife's Japanese. All my friends say my Japanese is good. The more I drink, the better my Japanese is. But if someone were to start typing Japanese, I would purposely just not listen, not reply, because I don't want to embarrass myself. A little self-conscious, but yeah. So when you're here, especially now, even if you want to speak Japanese, once people know you know English, they'll purposely speak English to you to try to practice their English. And there's so much English everywhere. compared to early 2000s. So when you're just roaming around, all the signs have English there, so it's easy to get around now compared to early 2000s. Not to mention having like maps on your phone or whatever. So living here now, much easier than before, especially the work culture. And yeah, reading and stuff. And that's the part that sucks. You'll go places like stores and you'll want to be able to read it and you can't. And that's what kind of forces you to learn. And you'll just start absorbing kanji as time goes on. Yeah, you don't ever have to be at a native level to live here at all. I would say the one warning I can give anyone who wants to move here permanently is finding apartments. There is definitely, I don't want to say xenophobia, but there's still issues with certain regions of the world that the older Japanese people own old apartments and they will just flat out say no to you. So if apartment says no to you because you're not Japanese, don't worry about them. Don't stress. Just go find an apartment. Don't let it bother you. It's slowly fading out. Other than that, moving here is much easier than it was back in 2000s. And if you have a chance to move for whatever reason, I say do it, even if it's just for a year or so. But the Japanese language is so different than than most other languages, like in terms of Spanish and English and whatever that have different structure. It's a lot better now. Racism's less. When you have racism against you, it's just because you're not Japanese. It's not because of you're in particular of not Japanese. Like it's mostly the older generation that has any racism, and that's slowly fading away. Like back in 2000, I was one of the few like gaijin non-Japanese walking around because I worked here, and now it's just like living in any country. There's everyone from all over the world everywhere, so it's not as bad. But again, it's older generation. If you come across them, just you don't let them bother you and just walk away. And that's super small percent. I give that as a warning only because you may just have an incident here or there, maybe twice a year, and it will happen. Be prepared. Just walk away. Don't talk back to whoever does it. Just ignore them. Who cares? Life's too short. Other than that, everyone here's awesome. Do it. Just do it. Have an adventure. Move to any country. I suggest anyone who lives anywhere in the world always lives somewhere else. Doesn't matter. Yeah, the passive aggressive. And it's not just racism. It's kind of culture. Like wanting to cash a check. Like, let's say you have an American check and you go to a bank and they can do it, but they'll be kind of against it. They won't just say no or do it. They'll just kind of give you a hard time. It's not racism. It's just they have their way of things and they officially support something, but they don't. Again, these are edge cases that you don't come across much, but it will happen. Yeah, just go anywhere in the world. Live anywhere for a year or a month. I think that was probably my biggest eye-opener was when I had a chance to live here back in 2000 for a couple of years, and then going back to the States and then talking to people, and I realized just doesn't matter where you live. If you don't see some part of the world, even on vacation, it's a good thing, you know. Hello, Kumix 777. It seems like Gundam Models knows you. Oh, Gundam Models JT. Cam, sorry. So, all right, Cam. Hey, how's it going, Cam? I was just for people who are just joining. I finished up this model, and now we're just talking about living in Japan, and I'm happy to talk about any of my experiences. I've had extreme racism against me versus I've had extreme love and acceptance here. It's been a super wild ride. And I was just showing off some models and talking about what I'm doing next. I'm excited about doing this guy. You want this? It's funny because I totally forgot I did this. And last weekend, I've moved here a couple times, and I put a bunch of stuff in boxes, and I was unboxing it like literally yesterday, and I found it, and I'm like, I forgot. It's so cool. No wonder I put together. Okay, sorry for people who have heard me talk about this, but I loved putting this model together. This was a model where I want to do much more. It kind of inspired me to do more stuff. And I had to kind of stop myself. I gave myself a list of things I wanted to do, and I stopped myself. And tonight, it's done. Wait a minute. Was that a pun on the pilot's name? You're posting jokes that's going over my head. Okay, cool. You mentioned that before, so it's like, do I understand that joke? Or is it the beer? Cool. What else is on my shelf? What you're saying? Wait. You're saying this kit down? So what's your plan if you're doing this kit? Oh, okay. I'm always curious what other people's paints like for example, this one I masks, and I made this like a lighter. I was almost planning to make all the like this color, this sort of light. Oh, what paint was it? Was it this? It was an MS Deep Green, and I was about to make it all lighter. So I'm interested to hear if you have a different paint scheme and planned out. Because I was worried this was too dark or wasn't going to match this. Oh, really? You can never go wrong with candy coat. Like, oh yeah. Oh, I want to see that. So, where'd it go? Hold on. Here it is. So I was just showing this purple guy, this purple version of Suzabi I did. Wait, hold on, over here. Wrong camera. I thought this camera's on. No, this one's on. And but what? I have this. Oh. I have this sitting here on my shelf, and I was thinking also doing like a candy coat, like make it almost like a Ferrari shiny red, because this is the MG. Oh, golly, I can't even. There we go. I'll just put the model. There we go. So I had actually started it, and I got the body together, and I was like, "No, I want to do something special with this." And I stopped myself because I want to do super. So when you said you're going to candy coat this guy, yeah, that sounds cool. I was looking through my. Now, do you rattle can your models, or do you airbrush them? See, I have an airbrush. I have an airbrush. I've just never had a good setup, so I'm jealous if you have a good airbrush setup going on. Because you can do so much with those. It's just so cool. Which link? Did you post a link here or in Discord? Oh, my thing blocks links. That's why I see the stars. It's on the Here, I can do this. Hey, you know what? It didn't. You're gonna help me test out. Check this out. I set up. I'm so proud of myself. I set up a Nightbot to link in my Discord. Thanks for giving me a reason to do that. Oh, there you go. You did it yourself. Exactly. Yeah, I'm curious when you typed pound Discord if that did it or not. Let me open it up. 1 second. There it goes. Oh, let's see. I have a channel called Gundam, etc. Let me see if does that show up for you by any chance? There you go. Oh, let me give you let me give everyone permissions. Oh, remember. Oh, cool, it worked. Oh, look at that. Now, that picture you just posted, are you still working on it? Is that why it's in a bag? So let me face my microphone's over here, and I'm looking opposite direction. Are you working on it right now? It's like I thought you were working on this. The answer is yes. Oh. Why does that one, same for me, why does that one always end up back on the shelf? Is it because inspiration and the requirements? So I'll be doing a spray can on all this since I don't have my, I don't have a good airbrush set up yet. But I have all the red paint already to go. Ton? Yes. A ton of paint. Yes. And I'm not prepared for that. This one alone took more paint. And this is small compared to that one. Well, that's badass. I want to see that because I want to see how it turns out because that sounds like the direction I want to go with it. I want to do like a nice clean build, no weathering, just showroom floor sort of finish. I definitely want to see that. Do you stream or anything? Because I've been trying to make sure I get everyone followed. Cool. Thank you. Thanks for if you note it in the stream in the chat, then that way I can follow you later. I always go back through it and everything and start following on that because I've just been trying to get into it more recently, and I love watching everyone. Nice. So do you normally work on 3 models at once? I ask everyone that comes into the chat, is anyone here familiar with Xenogears? Then the question is, what should be my next kit? The Apex or this? This one's been staring at me. I'm a huge Xenogears fan, and this one's been staring at me for a long time. And it's one of those I just don't want to mess up. I want to be prepared for it. Yeah. And I just want it to be perfect, and there's too much pressure. So I'm excited when someone... Hold on, let me walk away from the mic and then start talking. I was excited when someone might know Xenogears. Yes. One of the games I spent tons and tons of hours on. You recognize music? Yay! I'm always curious how well the music comes across on the microphone. I just have the speaker down here toward the floor. I'm not streaming it directly into anything. Sometimes it sounds muffled when I talk. I got a mix going of Xenogears, Tactics, Xenoblade 2. What else is on the mix? This is also Tactics. I think I might have Chrono Trigger. I got a bunch of Squaresoft on there. It's mostly Squaresoft. I want to put Xenoblade 1 on there. But I have the CDs for Xenoblade. Like, this is not streaming anywhere. It's not available like on any Apple Music or anything, but so I had to buy the actual CDs. I love this game. I love this game probably just as much as Xenogears. Just the music alone and the scenery. The Switch remake. I don't know which version you played. I mean, the original Wii version was good, but the Switch remake is the one just to go for, and definitely play with the English with all the different accents from around the world. Yeah. That's the same, pretty much same version, and definitely keep the English going on it. It's rhyme time. Whole thing is great. The cheesy sayings and the beautiful music and the beautiful scenery. Awesome game. There's a lot of awesome games out there, but that one. Now I'm rambling. I'm rambling because I'm done with model. I'm not sure how many times I streamed making this kit. Like it took me like 4 or 5 streams because I just kept separating it out, like 2-hour sessions. Some people can stream for like 4 or 5 hours, but maybe I gotta build endurance up. I'll get kits done faster. How long do y'all usually stream for when you stream? Yeah, the Xenoblade series is awesome, and I just finally played the DLC for Xenoblade 3, which kind of really connected 1, 2, and 3 up. Yeah, 2-3 hours is where I'm at right now. Like this right here is actually, I don't know, we're still on 2.5 hours now. But the problem is, we're going on 10 o'clock. I was playing the that remake of Dragon Quest III, and I forgot about how the random encounters was. I don't know if my subconscious blocked out the memories of how random encounters worked in older JRPGs, but I loved the game. They did a beautiful job on it, and that system is yes. Yeah, you talking about like any of the vehicles from of 3, because there's so many war vehicles in that game. I'm just surprised how much Xenoblade, like Xenogears stuff has been coming out between figures and models. I am actually, now I'm thinking about it, I didn't mention it, I'm kind of shocked the Xenoblade Chronicles stuff hasn't come out for models yet, especially 3, because 3 has a lot of vehicles they could do. Not so much 1 and 2 maybe, because but I don't know. They could probably do some Poppy stuff from 2. But I guess Xenogears, I mean, I wonder if Squaresoft still owns all that. That's why they're pumping all the figures and models. Yes. Would love the Mechonis, any of them. Oh, yeah. Actually, all the I don't want to do any spoilers for people. All the major characters, Mechonis stuff, even from Xenoblade 1. Because Xenoblade 2 is on the list to replay. I played 1 recently, and but I've never replayed 2 yet. Yeah, that would be a fun kit to play. Sorry, I'm mixing up words here. put together. Let's see, what else do I have for the New Year's? Hey. This. Hey, maybe I'll do an unboxing. Y'all interested in an unboxing of this? I've never really done an unboxing before. As a big Xenogears fan, I saw this at the store. Yeah, he's right here. He's fine. He's done. I can throw him away. He's going up on the shelf. Oh crap! This song's from Blade 3, 2. We'll do that. Are you coating with flat or gloss? Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, I gotta do I need to top this off with Matt tomorrow. Sorry, it's like I do right now, but it's like 10 o'clock at night. I can see. But then after I do that, because otherwise stuff will come off. Thanks for reminding me. So these are kits. I'm interested in these kits. One second, let me open this up. I actually forgot I had this in the closet until I started talking about Xenogears. That's nice. Keep the custom color scheme going. I mean, it's all good. Man, this thing is sealed up tight. I bought this at Tam Tam. There's a big hobby store here in Japan called Tam Tam, and there's nowhere. That's a nice. That's nice, purple, black, and dark blue. That's something you don't see much. Yeah, I didn't make much of a dent there. Come on. Oh, man, you're really going nice on this. Fluorescent green, so like the energy is seeping through the seams. Sorry for the loud noise there. All I got off was the stickers, the prices. Oh yeah? So you're making me do a show and tell. The only Cosmos figure I got is this one. Here, while I open up the try and get this wrapping open. When you said Cosmos, I thought you meant Cosmos. Unless you mean different Cosmos. Oh. See, that's where my head's at. We're talking about Xenogears Xenoblade, so why not Xenosaga? So are those LED kits all the individual wires you're going to wire through this set and drill them in? Ooh, look at that. That was like an official seal. I'm the type of person that enjoys playing with toys than keeping it in storage. The value of this just went down by half, although it really wasn't that much. So this is just a box that has the 4 models inside. Oh, Vagrant Story. I think that's also on the playlist. I was trying to play that the other week. Has anyone played a Vagrant Story? Yeah, exactly. Well, each model is sold separately. This would just happen to be a set. Like, you could find this by itself, but you could also buy the 4-in-1 box. And I had never seen the individual ones, which I do know they... Look at that. They actually did like chipping and stuff on there. I was going to do a clean build, but that's an interesting take on it, man. They got them all battle worn on there. See, it's these models like this that I'm so stressed to put together because I don't want to mess them up. Yeah, here's Ellie's. It's awesome. No, they're not. I don't think they are. Here, let me open one up. The front's black and white. Are you saying they're not colored because you know they're not colored, or from the pictures I've seen, they're not colored? Yeah. Let me open Ellie's up. 1 second. I do want to keep these boxes though. So be a little extra careful. Here's my careful out the window. Yeah, they're not colored. Here we go. They're just gray. They're pure gray all the way across. Oh yeah? Look what I have! Ha ha ha! Yeah, I saw these. I saw the box on the shelf, and no one else was in it. Again, this was actually the Tam Tam in Akihabara, but this Tam Tam is like all the way down the main street, and I don't know why people don't go there. Because when I'm going there, there's very few tourists in it actually. Meanwhile, on the main strip, there's a few Gundam places that are just packed, and all they have is just the mainline Gundam in them. But you never find stuff like this in those mainline shops. You gotta go just off the street, one or two places, or a few stations away. See, I've been doing a playthrough of this also on my sort of defunct arcade channel, and now I'm inspired to finish that up. God, I love this game. So far, I don't know if anyone here is interested, but anybody's heard of like using a Mister or FPGA. That has been the best PS1 emulation I found. Yeah. So I restarted recently, and I got to the part where they get down in the caves. They just got rescued and about to get to the Men of the Sea. But I haven't played it since it came out. So, yeah. PGX, yeah, so now I'm going to look it up. What is that? Well, basically, any PGs are pretty pricey. When y'all buy PGs, are y'all seeing a pretty good markup? I have not dabbled in PGs yet. I see them on the shelves. I pick them up. And that's about as far as it goes. So that this kit's still my next one to do right here. I'm going to step back and do something simple and fun in a single stream. Okay, let me see. I have it up right here. Oh. So, what? Is that a Nerve bottle? I can't tell. Is that a Nerve label on that bottle of paint? Is it? Okay, sorry. 220. Let me see what a quick... Who knows if it's even available. The yen dollar is so crazy right now. Yeah, I can't even if I wanted to buy it. Let's see if I had to. 220 sounds pretty good for the quick price checks that Ooh, nice. Well, there you go. That's why I was asking. Just coincidence, then I was asking about Nerve if it's Evangelion purple. I was just doing a quick Amazon JP check, and I love the reviews of that Ixia. The reviews say, and I quote, translated, good. I like it. So hopefully for you it will be good and you'll like it. Everything is good. Fantastic, another review said. The reviews are in on the Ixia. Fantastic. Good. I like it. But translations can be funny. I was called Great Military Might at one point. So are you a big Tactics fan? Every time a Tactics song comes up, you end up mentioning it. For me, it's like once you get to the point where you're able to send people on jobs and start grinding them on jobs and raising everyone up on all the different jobs and subquests and stuff, that is where it really starts getting to me, and I love it. I tried replaying it like a month ago, and the first couple fights just killed me. And Cloud was in there? See, that's news to me. I just enjoyed the game and played it a ton, but I didn't realize Cloud was in there. Yes, sir. Well, I started it again, not recently, like a couple months ago, and every time I hear the music like you, it's just like, oh. But the Xenogears music has definitely made me want to finish replaying that. Yes, sir. That's a good response. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, since I'm showing off stuff. I posted a picture on this Discord, but since people are here, I'll just put this right there. Of all the models I've built, this one was a ton of fun. It was an early one also. Again, I just got this out of storage, so I gotta repair a few things. But it had like plastic tube lining on it. Is this 6? I think it's a 6. Check. I don't think I have a 9 on my list. It should be 6. I also have yeah. I have 6. I have Symphony Night on here. Yeah, it's definitely 6. Yeah. It's a box theme. Sorry, I scrolled past it. The Terrace theme. The official name is Terrace theme. Terrace theme from Final Fantasy VI. 9:57 p.m. here in Yokohama. Hope you're having a good evening. I've made a mess showing off all the models. Thanks for helping me destroy my room. Mom's gonna yell at me to put away all my toys. Yeah, it's about bedtime o'clock here for me. I usually wake up super early, but I'm having a lot of fun. Ugh. Guess I should clean up for my next model. Ooh, Niagara Falls. Weren't you saying it was pretty cold earlier? I've been there once, and I'm one of those people that went there on a tourist bus. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Who? Oh, yeah, okay. I'm losing track. Who was going to bed a minute ago? I was going to models. I was going to bed. I don't need this anymore. Here, I got all my sheets from the last models I've done. Well, I do IT development during the day. So I appreciate IT tech support. I appreciate them a lot. That's awesome. Let me change the camera view, sorry. Sorry, I'm just flipping through a magazine. Oh, crap. What is this, a custom build? Well, I'm at the point where I can't read enough. I'll recognize kanji and I'll misread it because I know what that kanji means, but because it's grouped up, it's a different word. So, I'm not going to even bother. I would love to be able to have the confidence to just like start telling y'all what. Hey, there we go. Who mentioned this earlier? I thought someone mentioned this kit before. Well, that's good. Whenever you don't push, just whenever they feel like it. That's good. Because the reward is like after it's done, then that hopefully will do more inspiration to do the next kit. There we go. Speaking of candy coating, doesn't matter the age. Age is good. Build the kit. See, doesn't matter the age. Oh, crap. This makes me want to just get a nice airbrush. I mean, without an airbrush, you could still do a gradation, maybe sort of with like this or something, but the only true way is, I guess, with like an airbrush and just slowly highlight it. I'm not sure. Like, how would you accomplish that? I'm not sure if that's coming across and on the like right there, just the slow transition of that is so beautiful. It's like I aspire to have this on my shelf. But I mean, it takes forever to like. You would do that with rattle can, really? So, how would you accomplish like the transition from the dark edges and up? Would you just first paint it black and then do an angle with rattle can? Oh yeah, and then kind of away from it. Sorry, my hands are off this. I'm like, my hands are totally off the camera. And just slowly do that. Yeah, okay. Maybe. I wonder, would that be a technique I could probably practice with something like this? It's a similar color. Yeah, definitely easier on airbrush. But I wonder if I could just practice and see if I could achieve something like on them all like this. But it'd be a total paint. It'd be a paint learning lesson. Because I mean, I guess with paints, it's like, well, if you screw it up, you just repaint it or strip it or something. It's not like. That's so badass. Some spoons. I see all the spoon stuff all the time. Yeah. Because if you can't do it with a spoon, you're not going to be able to do it on the model, I guess. This looks familiar. Well, they're mixing water with it. They're getting the weathering kit and mixing water with it. Have you done that? Just to get some blotchiness going on. I've personally never mixed water with my my weathering. Was it shiny? This reflection is probably not the best. Oh yeah. So I bought one of these and I've never used it. It's almost like a lipstick. It's like this chalk sort of lipstick pen. I need to find that. I bought it and then put it somewhere. These magazines are awesome because it's just inspiration. There we go. rust and discoloration through thinning and sorry, I'm just looking at magazines now because I'm kind of done for the night. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to hold on, make sure. There. I want to make sure I got everyone's names down so I can follow y'all. You'll either see this account join you, or you'll see one called Zimbarbo. join your streams. It depends upon if I'm logged in my phone or not. Inspiration sharing is like the best part about streaming and watching people's streams. Yeah, this one came with a... I bought this magazine. It actually came with an internal... What's the book it came with? It's so weird. Where'd it go? This. Here it is. Check this out. This magazine came with this inside it. It's like 1990 through 2000s of kind of a summary of all the Hobby Japan. Let's see if I can move my... There. It's a little darker, but at least it's not glaring on the magazine anymore. Can I point it up? Hold on. This is the stuff I love. Paddler bar. How about patrol labor? Yeah, this is just a summary of all the old kits. Speaking of Evangelion, I see Evangelion models all the time on the shelf, and it's another one I can't bring myself to make because I just don't want to screw it up. But I'd love to have something like this on the shelf. But one of those type of kits where I'd almost prefer to buy it made. Nice diorama, yeah. Let me go back to the other one. Hopefully the lighting isn't too dark. Because I put the light on it, it just glares off the magazine. Oh, now we're getting advertisements for other things. Now here's a sad thing. 7-Eleven and most of the convenience stores here announced they're not going to be selling physical magazines soon. It's just not making enough money. They can still buy them at bookstores and whatnot, but because if you go to 7-Eleven, most of the magazines are, I would say half of them are usually like idle magazines. I saw this one at the bookstore that day. It just came out. Now I'm not sure if anyone's interested in this. I'm just winding down the stream before I log off. Hey, we got the office. I thought you were asleep. Wait, you went to bed and you woke up at the office? Okay. So I'm getting everyone mixed up. Yeah, hey, I finished the, I'm not sure if you were there, but I finished it, and then, so now I'm, before I sign off, I was showing some boxes and going over this magazine that's been sitting there, haven't had a chance to look at yet. See if I can get inspiration. Now, his hairstyles give me inspiration. Dang, you went pure silver that. Naoki. Who, this guy here? He's legend? Okay, now I gotta look him up. This is good. I'm learning. Learning is good. Well, I'm impressed. I'm not about to say... Yeah, getting into dioramas and making scenes are like 5 steps away, but definitely something I want to get into. I tried, and then I realized, no, let me learn how to do weathering better, and then I'll get back into dioramas. But that's cool. Does he make a lot of diorama scenes? Now I gotta look out for his stuff. I mean, but that's a pretty official piece there you did. It's badass. Oh crap! I forgot the name of this. I don't see anymore, and I wish I picked it up. This Mazinger, for the longest time on the shelves, they had a metal full kit of this guy, whatever, robot. Oh. This is not the kit right here I saw, but I love Mazinger. I guess in America he's what? Trans or Z, or is that the right name? Or Shogun. There's a a series of toys, late 70s, early 80s. They're called Shogun, and he was one of them they imported. This is cute. Little cute models. They weather and everything. This is what I want to do with him. I want to take him, not worry about sanding, put together, and just do a bunch of cute weathering and effects on it. It'll be fun. This little break. Everyone needs a little break now and then from complex models like this. Was this yeah, Armored Core, okay. I haven't played Armored Core 6 yet, or any of the Armored Cores. I've played them not seriously, but I definitely recognize the Armored Core design. God, for a second I thought it was Mechonis. Just the way the arcs were. That's Armored Core. Eh. One second. Roll. Need some water. See, here we go. I was just showing this off. Here we go. This is the models I have. And there's a few more I don't have. I have him and the other main four. I don't have. I didn't even realize they released a model of that. Holy crap. Now I got the figure arts of this. Of it. I don't want to do any spoilers. Well, I guess it says right there. It says it. Wait a minute. Oh, no wonder. It's coming out next year. Holy crap. Next July. I am here. I am there. I got this. I gotta make a bookmark. 1 second. Here. $10. 1,000 yen. Actually, it's less than $10. Bookmark. Oh yeah. Wasn't sure what this is from, but I saw that on the shelf the other day. There's so many classical Japanese anime that I know of, and I've had toys in the past that I realized was Japanese that I need to go back and at least watch or become familiar with. This reminds me, I have another magazine that it talks about techniques of making these look really good. Let's see this one talks about. well, basic welding. And then using markers to do gradations. I guess why not? Another Tactics song. Oh no, this is Xenogears. Sorry. Wait a minute. Now we're getting military. There's always like a military section to most of the all the Japanese model magazines always eventually get into like 80s cars, 80s and 70s, and then some military equipment. Damn, what the hell is this from? An AE 86? What's an AE 86? I can go back through slowly if you're looking for an AE 86. Oh, initial D. Oh, the Nissan? Hold on. It's got to be here somewhere. That's like almost in every magazine. Hold on. Well, let's hold on. This minute. I skipped over a few pages. See, that's almost like a challenge accepted. There's no such thing as a. Oh, it's oh, okay, never mind. See, I may not be familiar with the 86. When you say initial D, I automatically think of the Nissan. Wait, are y'all actually watching me flip through the pages? I didn't think anyone was watching. I'm glad you are. But, Toyota, hold on. Okay, cool. Then I'll go slower. If there's something you want me to flip back and look at, let me know. Because I got plenty of magazines. It's like every time I start winding down, I can pick a magazine off the shelf. Hold on. It might be here somewhere. Like one of these pages. We got a Forged Starliner. Got some lowrider action going on here. It's funny that I see lowriders here in Japan sometimes, and I'm curious if people know what's actually going on. Now, it's almost like Where's Waldo? Do you see it here? Is your Toyota Trino on this page? Hold on, let me get in the view more. Since my camera isn't quite. It's a headdress again. I have no idea what that's from. Oh yeah, oh no, I was already doing that. Then you get a Marvel figure. Oh look, Michael Jordan, great. And Shazam. We get 3 different expressions for Shazam. Let me look. Oh, there you are. Okay. So, here in Japan, you'll have on the toll roads, you'll have these rest stops, which are really nice. But usually that's where people stop and have all their car shows everywhere. And Yokohama has one particular stop that's famous. And you'll always find some car that I recognize from Initial D. I have no idea which one it is, but at least I recognize it. I get enough Initial D exposure just by going to the arcades. Since there's always something there. I see the picture he posted. Okay, now we're getting the figures. See, I would love to be good enough airbrushing where I could 3D print out a figure or just buy a resin figure and be able to paint it and make it look good. I see people on YouTube, it's like, oh, here's how you do the skin tone, and they have one solid figure and they mask a little bit and they make it look so good and look so easy. But that's just an airbrushing experience I'd love to be able to get to someday. Now we're just getting into the figure advertisements. Now, figures have definitely come down in price. Probably just the cost of production has gone down. But it seemed like early 2000s, I would always be going to Alcabra. Alcabra was empty, but it was so difficult to find figures. And now they're everywhere. And they're actually higher quality and cheaper now. So it's a good thing. And they're much easier to find. Every time I go to the store and I see all the JoJo figures, I just want to get them all, but I'd rather find like one really good detailed one. See, when I had Optimus Prime, I didn't realize maybe this is the right way. Hold on. So I had the original Optimus Prime as a kid, and the thing came out, and I had no idea this was from an original toy set from Japan, and the instructions didn't describe how to use it correctly. Did anyone realize this is how you're supposed to do it? It was actually like a cargo. You put it up like this, where you fit into almost like a Gundam docking bay. I didn't know that. Because the original set I had all this stuff in it. It had this car that came out the back, and it had this. It didn't have the axe. Yeah, this was like, it took a lot of convincing to get my parents to give me this. But it was weird because you get it in America, and the front thing flipped down. There was seats, and you could tell there was more to it. But just didn't know it was an import from Japan. But didn't have it, that's from the movie, the Matrix. But it definitely had the cart, and this thing opened up. But it had these things on the side that would swivel out. So when it opened up, it kind of had it held it open. But I never realized it stood up like this. And it's supposed to be like that. Sorry, my mind is blown right now because understanding the true intention of the original model from Microman or Microman, as they were known. I think just moving here to learning about like those toys I had, what the true purposes were. A Rathlos Transformer? Wait, what would you see? Oh, wait, hold on. Where do you see the rat? I'm not familiar with the Rathloss. Is the Rathloss type of car? Top left. Oh, over here. Let's zoom in. I take requests. Ryoshus ga transforma. Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh, is it? I've been playing. I have some experience playing a little bit of World and a lot of Rise, but not as much as my son. My son's been trying to get me to play it more, and we're waiting for the new one to come out. He's all excited about it, and we played the demo. I'm not sure how much Monster Hunter play. The demo, the new one, seems pretty good. Yeah, Wilds, yeah. So I played the demo enough. Not the demo, the beta that came out, that was out was it 3 weeks ago? And that was awesome. It seems like somewhere between the arcadiness of Rise and the Worlds. But I'm there. Especially have a chance to play with my son if he wants to play. Yeah, he's just there we go. I'm down with anything Macross. Hold on, there's one more thing I want to show. See, this is an interesting magazine also. This one is more about making those figures, and it gives more details. Let me see. Speaking of airbrushing, this one's more really about the details of different types of airbrushing. But this is, let me see if this is the one. So you have Hobby Japan, you have ones like this that actually, it's also Hobby Japan, but it will show a before and after of what they're going to be doing. Maybe you can't even tell. You'll see the different segments of the body, but in the final version there isn't. It's almost like, can you tell the difference? More detailing and whatever. And then they'll start going into what they do for all the different pieces. Most of it's like welding. I was talking about earlier how usually you would melt the actual runners into the glue to make the bond that melds it correctly for these sort of flesh-colored plastics. Looks like they up the painting line a little bit. This is oh yeah. Hey, I'm curious if anyone here has used this. So because I read this, I tried using this. Then this is all dried out now. So Cyanon, it's a really kind of gummy glue, and it fills in the gaps, and then once it dries, you can sand it down. But I didn't have much luck with it, and now I tried two different ones, and these are all dried out. I gotta throw them away. But they always talk about using this. But you use this instead of normal putty, because putty is more hard and sandy. But using this is sort of, it's more of a gummy, and allows a little more flexibility in there. Because look at that, before and after. They just totally get rid of the whole seam line. And the whole joint also. Yeah, and no, I agree. Just using normal. Oh, almost spilled that. Where is it? Yeah. It's just normal welding is fine, but man, this magazine just the stuff it recommended. I was like, oh, let me try that. Oh, it looks cool. It looks easy. But there's this level of experience I have to get. But being able to see, it's like, okay, this is what the model kit looks like before and after. Just knowing that it doesn't, it's not impossible. Because a lot of the tools are just easily found and they're not that expensive. There we go. The Zach model. And this is more, the other magazine was just more of a general reading, but this is actually a more specific, like, tutorial magazine. Was this a MOOC? Yeah, it's known as a MOOC, a magazine book. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Oh, was it here? Really? Like to weld and fill in gaps, you're talking about? Using plastic sheets? Yeah. Also, like, just shoving a piece of plastic on there and just putting layers of glue, like just normal Tamiya cement on top of it, and had it melt into it. Yeah, I'm definitely not here yet. I see a lot of people like just doing carving and using the clay and hardening it. Yep. See, that's beautiful. This is stuff. These gradations with like airbrushes. That. Yeah, it's an incredible before and after. I mean, even the before, just like out of the box, it looks nice. Chiseling. Someday. Here's everyone's top 10 tools you need to get, or top 20 tools. I just need any scribe, anything. I would love to try this out also. Like someday I'll like to just take a model down off the shelf, choose a nice flat piece, and just see what I can do. Just ruin it. I've only started using these recently, and it changed my life for the better. But I still use normal sandpaper. They're just so easy to hold. They're pre-cut string. Okay, no, I actually have a complaint here. Oh, I have a knockoff brand, apparently. Maybe that's why this sucks. I was like, oh, I have that. And I think mine's a knockoff. Because when you push on it, it actually like separates like that. So the harder you hold it, the less it holds. Do you? Okay, well, I take recommendations. I need to find a sanding sponge that's like a little bit more rigid than these. These are a little bit too soft. Because then I always get out my file when I get aggravated, then I mess everything up. Volume 18. Do I have a glass file? Like for filing glass, or is it made of glass? Because I've never had to file any glass. No, I don't. Are you recommending it? I've actually never. Okay, then on my list it goes. So are they more gentle than metal files? By primer. Dude. Thank you. It's everyone's recommending it. Thank you. If I take anything away from tonight, then that might be the cool. That might be the answer I've been looking for, because there's times where I'll work on things with sandpaper and I'll just bring this out and then mess everything up. Then I'll have to spend time with sandpaper again. So that's cool. If the glass file does the trick. Well, I am sorry, but I need to go to bed. Thank you. Thank you for the link. Man, it's awesome. I hope to be able to catch you on your streams also. And talk to y'all soon. Yes. Nice meeting everyone. It was awesome conversations tonight. Every time I stream also, I'll bring out a magazine. I got a bunch of them. I love going through these, especially if people are interested in seeing them. Have a good night, evening. day. Later.